Good morning, sorry friends. It's Mitty Man coming at you from Walkersview. Yet another word for the day. Sunday morning edition. Yes, friends, I've been up for a pretty good while already. It's now about 7:15. I had been sitting here for about maybe the last 30, 45 minutes just sitting and meditating on what I need to do in the house of God today. I was thinking about the choirs and thinking about how we act as a people, and just meditating, just sitting here thinking and waiting on the Lord to give me something that I needed to share. And we was thinking about our sister elect 777 that has to embark on a new journey, and we gave her Godspeed on last evening. We want to give a shout out to the YouTube family, Baby Justice, all the way up to Big Papa JT as well as Mama JT. Y'all know the routine. End Time Harvest Game, Brother LA, Kingdom Knowledge, Elder Michael McCray, Lady D, Alexis 777, Sister Kate, Linda Leonard, Brother PP Drawings, Brother Hardin Cliff, to all that makes up the whole game. I just wanted to say one thing. I remember a while back I had a conversation with Brother JT. We were talking about the music and how we was having such a hard time trying to get people to get involved, and people would tell you one thing and then do another. And we decided that we would just go on and do the best we could with what we had, even if we had to do it ourselves. Because we just came to the conclusion that you just couldn't get good help. As a matter of fact, I agreed with the brother 100%, because I know I was having the same issues. I mean, people would tell me they was going to do this, and I sit around and I wait, and I never seen them. I never did come to fruition. They never did show up, and didn't even call. And so I was like, Brother JT, I decided that I would just, leave people alone and just go ahead on and do the best I could by myself. It would just take longer to do things. It's best if you can get good help, but if you can't, you just have to do things by yourself. And I was sitting here this morning, and I was just thinking about what I was going to try to bring out. And I'm always, when I go to YouTube, I be trying to speak on things that are relevant, that are needful. And I looked at it, and like I say, I've often listened and look at a lot of Professor Griff's videos when he was talking about the hip hop and the culture and everything, and the brother be telling some hard hitting things on that, and I know a lot of it to be true. But it was one thing I was sitting here and I thought about that happened to me not too long ago. One of my choir members, she called me up. She called me on the telephone, and she just out of the blue, she just told me that she would not feel, how would I say this? She would not feel bad if I were to give this song to this other young lady that had rehearsed the song with us in the choir. And the name of the song, one of Luther Barnes' songs, that his cousin Deborah sings this song, called "Spirit Fall Down." Beautiful song. I'm quite sure some of you know what I'm talking about if you're a fan of Luther Barnes. But at any rate, it was just so, I just felt, I just took my hat off. I give her accolades for doing that, because that is rare. She told me that she, after much, dealing with it, that she just could not get that part right. And since she done been working and had been working, and I've been working with her, but she said she just doesn't get it. She just couldn't get the part right, like the rhythm. And she would just rather for the other girl to sing it, because of the fact that she did much better with the song. And the only thing I could do was say hallelujah and clap my hand for the honesty and for the unselfishness and not the envious spirit that she took with handling that and about that song. Oh Lord, how great this would be if all of us could learn that simple principle that this young lady, I call her. She's a member of my choir, and I won't call her name. But she called me up and told me, and made that statement, said she would not feel bad if I would go home and give it to the other girl. And you know, people, sometimes we are so selfish. We would rather tear a thing up than to let somebody else have it that can do something with it. That is so sad. That is so sad. But I'm glad that I did, out of all the time that I've been playing and ministering in music around this area, and that's been for something like 19 years now, that I finally saw an unselfish act, and with no jealousy and no animosity at all. She called me up on the telephone and told me that she wouldn't feel bad if I gave the song on to the other girl that was doing much better with the song than she was. That's rare. That's rare. And then when I think about it, and now, don't get me wrong, this young lady have a great voice herself. Good voice. But it was just this particular song that she was having trouble with. And that's what I tell everybody. You know what? Everybody has strengths and weaknesses. It wasn't the fact that because this lady could not sing, because she got a great voice, but she just couldn't deal with this particular one. You can't sing everything. I can't sing everything. There are some things people can do better than others. And what we need to do, we need to stop being so jealous and envious. That's the one thing. And I'm going to say this, people. I know a lot of people are not going to like what I'm saying, but that's all right, because the truth is the truth. This is the one thing that I see hurting us, especially of my color. In the church, is so much jealousy and envy among each other. That's why we can't get nowhere. Because I'm afraid that this one might get just a little bit above me, or a little bit ahead of me, and might do something. In other words, they may get a dime above a nickel better than I am. And so therefore, before I would help that person, whomever they may be, I'd rather see it suffer. Wrong attitude, baby. Wrong attitude. People, I made a video about reaching out. Until we learn that there's somebody else can do some stuff as well as us, and reach out and help somebody. We get up, especially us ministers of music, we get up in the church and every time we want to close the service out, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if we can. Yeah, you ain't gonna reach out and touch nobody. You won't even reach out and help another brother that you see down, or a sister. You won't even reach out and try to reach out and touch that. Stop all that hypocritical nature. We set up here, we get in these churches, and we do all this talk on YouTube. We talk, but we are just as further from each other as east is from west. And we're not going to reach out and help nobody. We'll tell a lie and act like we didn't get the message. People call you up on the telephone, leave a message on your answering service, and you act like you didn't get it. You are lying. The truth ain't that you did get that message. You just didn't want to deal with it. Or either they were doing something and you thought they were going to get just a little bit above you. People, we need to stop that, dog. We need to stop that. And that's what me and Brother JT were talking about months back. And I know he was telling me that he was working on his project and everything, and I know he was having problem getting help because we talked about that. But I'm just saying, people, until we get together. As a matter of fact, I wished I was closer to Papa and Brother JT so I could throw my little voice in there and do the little best I could. I would try to help him out. I would try to help you out, Brother JT, if I was just closer, man. I don't claim to be no Luther Vandross, but I can hold a note. In other words, I can carry a tune in a bucket. So I could, but nevertheless, the distance and everything being so that we cannot do nothing unless we did it, of course, online or something like that there. But Many Man never too busy to help. Many Man never too busy, and we'll do whatever he can do. So, like I said, people, let's remember that, and let's keep Sister 777 in our prayer and lift it up, and may God bless her on her new journey and new adventure of a new job. And like I said, Alexis 777, if you ever decide you want to give that up, you can always come on and sing with her. You still got millions and millions in your future. That being said, this Midi Man said we got to get ready to go out here now to the worship service. And I'm going to do me a little more meditating here and everything and try to get my spirit prepared. And we saying to the entire Harvest Gang YouTube family, to all that might see this video, whatever you get into, if God is not in it, it's best that you come out of it. This is Midi Man saying peace, goodbye.